you're watching 2K TV.
Welcome back to NBA 2K TV and Season 6 of NBA 2K25.
We have new rewards, new challenges, new events, new apparel. There is so much to cover in Season 6.
Let's jump right in with
the borough of Brooklyn. That's the location for the Raptors. The do-it-all defensive-minded Scotty Barnes is a flat-out winner, and he's looking to show it tonight as they assemble themselves for basketball at Barclays Center. Raptors, Nets on 2K Sports. Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Duncan Robinson, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, we've got Sharp, Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Hayes in at the point guard position. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two brands.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
And so off the tip, it's the Raptors. Up top, Barnes. Count it.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
Hayes against Quickly. Hayes, shot's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Here's Hayes. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Brooklyn with the ball. Bogdanovic down low, guarded by Barrett. To the wing on the left. Outside Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They defeated Washington in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Raptors making their last shot. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. And he can't get that one. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's Barnes with the drive. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow. Barnes straight down the lane for the jam.
Pass to Thomas. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Barnes, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Now here's Hayes. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Bogdanovic. Over Barrett. They get it back. That one is off. Now the Raptors with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 9. Down low. Here's Hayes. And And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Barnes, it's good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
For 3, Barrett. The shot, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Now Hayes. He's got 6. And too long on the shot. Barrett against Bogdanovich. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Barrett. Barnes has got 8.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Hayes, the pass to Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Barnes. Takes the 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And the Nets call time here. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
There was just no sense of urgency to hit the offensive glass. They have to be disappointed in the lack of second chance points.
And when you're giving up offensive boards, it's a simple fix. You need to raise your effort level.
And as the postseason nears, these power rankings really shape our expectations for the playoffs. You look at the Thunder, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for Toronto, they've surprised so many people with their ability to maintain this astonishing display of dominance. But here they are, the best team in the league late into the season.
Thomas, that's good.
Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
Pass to Barrett. And there's the drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
There's the double team quickly. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Plays so big inside. I mean, Bogdanovich uses his frame so well.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. A 12-point game. Outside Barrett. Robinson on the wing. Here's the 3. Barrett can't hit.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's Vucevic. Outside Barnes. Shoots over Johnson. Rebounded by the Nets. Inside. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Toronto leading by 8. Shot is up. And it's quickly with a miss. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Thomas passes to Sharp. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Now here's Barrett. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Here's Hayes. Pass to Thomas. Shoots over Robinson. Up again. It's good on the putback. Sharp's got his second bucket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Quickly up top. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Barnes. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Barnes has got 16 points now.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Thomas finds Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Toronto calls timeout. The season winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, B.A., you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on deck. Very little room for error.
A line change here for Toronto. For the finish, and it's Simmons slamming it home.
Big time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Out to the right wing. Back to Payne. Pass to Dick. For three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Now here's Hayes. Guarded by Dick. And here's Simmons. That shot off the mark. Oh, good D by Boucher. Left side Payne. Dick with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Simmons against Payne. And Claxton throws it down.
I love the selfless approach. Simmons is all for feeding every teammate.
Outside Payne. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Abaji. Williams defending. Outside Payne. Knocks it loose. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Here's Hayes. It's tipped. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Payne with the bucket.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Nets trail by 10. And here's Hayes. Coming off a 16-point game against Dallas. The shot by Payne, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Simmons against Pirtle. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Just fantastic defense by Pirtle. You see the length and the timing.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. And a fast break now for the Raptors. The rebound by the Nets. Pass to Pirtle. Let's go with a three. Finney-Smith pulls it in. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 10. And Claxton throws it down.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
Here's Simmons. After the basket by Toronto. To the left wing. Hook shot on the way. Yes, it's good. Simmons has gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
And Claxton throws it down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board. No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Dick. And that's a foul called on Jakob Pirtle. That's his first foul. Reed's checked in for Finney-Smith. And Toronto also making a switch. Walter, he's checked in for Pirtle. Nets trail by 8. To the paint. Simmons, no good.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Dick gets the bucket.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now here's Hayes. Give him 8. Claxton down low. Boucher on him. Now here's Hayes. Defended by Payne. 4 on the clock. Second chance effort. Hayes misses.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Boucher passes to Abaji. Launches it. Offensive board. And here's Payne outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
So for Toronto right now, Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Walter out there with Emmanuel quickly, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. Raptors lead by 8. Here's Walter. Still no points. Quickly from outside. Claxton with a rebound. Williams on the wing. Guarded by Barrett. And he gets that one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Barnes. Quickly against Simmons. Walter from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Walters has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Simmons, the pass to Claxton. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Toronto's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Walter. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing.
Now here's Thomas. The D's right on him. Here's Claxton. Rebound by the Raptors. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Quickly to the middle. Kicks it out to Barnes. Rejected by Claxton. Barrett against Johnson with a step back. Good as the jump shot falls. Johnson's got his second basket on the night.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And even with that turnover, for the most part, they've done an outstanding job not being reckless and playing under control.
Bojan Bogdanovic checked in for Claxton. Robinson, he's checked in for Toronto. And now the Raptors on the break. That one's good for 2. Barrett's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's an opportunistic scorer in the open floor. Barrett makes sure to take advantage of these chances whenever he can.
Reed passes to Bogdanovic. Rebound by the Raptors. They've led by as many as 14. Their last encounter in Toronto.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
Williams up top, guarded by quickly. Williams' shot is good. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter. And here's quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They lead by 11. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Williams in the post, guarded by quickly. Toronto leading by 13. Outside Barnes. Pass to quickly. Back to Barnes. Robinson on the wing. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Williams. 8 points in his last time out. Bogdanovich against Barrett. 17-foot shot on the way. Bogdanovich, that's good. Bogdanovich has got 6.
A superb shooter. You can see how confident Bogdanovich is from the mid-range.
Outside Barrett. On the wing quickly. Pass to Robinson. Outside Barrett. Tipped. The 3-ball. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Over quickly. Nets keep it alive. Bogdanovich. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Give him 8.
Yeah, bullying his way in. Bogdanovich showing the strength.
The 3 from quickly. And Reed pulls it down. Nets trail by 11. And here's Thomas from the arc. Rebound Toronto. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
The Nets have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Williams with it. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Outside Bogdanovich. And the deficit down inside single digits. Raptors lead by 8. Pass to Vucevic. Kicks it to quickly. This one for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Fast break. Here we go. Good chance here for Thomas. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Thomas. He's coming off a 25-point game against Dallas.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact, and getting to the line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Finney-Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Hayes comes in for Williams. The Raptors also with a sub. Pirtle's checked in. Toronto leading by 9. Here's quickly. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Barnes, no good. The Nets have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Johnson passes to Reed. And the shot goes.
Nice pass by Cam Johnson, keeping his eyes up, letting things unfold.
Barnes with it, and it's Reed picking him up. And it's quickly, that time on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game. Nets trail by 9. Here's Hayes. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
And he knocks down the first one. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Boucher's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Abaji comes in for Barrett. Dick, he's checked in for Robinson. And Payne is subbed in for Quickly.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Pass to Thomas. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Raptors lead by 7. Left side, Payne. Boucher passes to Dick. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Thomas. Here's Sharp. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
14.
And it's going to go on Cameron Payne.
Man, good whistle there. And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Toronto has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Here's Dick. Sharp grabs the miss. Nets trail by 6. Hayes with it. Picked up by Dick. Now here's Hayes. 12 points for him. Pirtle grabs a miss. Outside Dick. Over to the left wing. Here's Abaji. And again, no good by Toronto. And the Nets shooting around 44%. Not bad. From deep, Johnson knocks it down from distance. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
And stolen by Hayes. Simmons, the pass to Hayes. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And a chance here to check out some stats for Nikola Vucevic.
And a promising trend this month has been a rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's doing a great job with his shot selection, and that is helping his team with their efficiency numbers.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And here you have the best teams when it comes to three-point shooting this season. Number 1, the Raptors.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
Payne against Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Pass to Abaji. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Toronto shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Finney-Smith, and he hits it to tie the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Puts it up from 17. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Hayes has got 6 in the quarter.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Here's Walter. He's got 5. Shoots over Johnson. Walter can't get it to go.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Toronto trailing.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Abaji pass to Payne. Outside Dick. Here's Walter. The 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. A good look from Johnson. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Walter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Hayes. Here's Claxton. Pass to Hayes. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Payne. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Basket counts. Simmons has got 10 points in the game.
Love the assertive approach from Simmons, refusing to let the contact get to him.
Pass to Dick. Outside Payne. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Dick with a miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Simmons, the pass to Hayes. To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And finished off by Boucher.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Simmons, and he lays it up and in. Simmons has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Back to Dick. Pass to Abaji. The three. No good that time. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. And that's out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter was a difficult one for Brooklyn. We saw them with a striking lack of effort on the defensive end. They allowed an opposing field goal percentage of 60%. Moving on to the second quarter, big-time momentum shift as they came out blazing, wiping the deficit away and now lead by 2. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
They came out as the more physical team tonight. You could tell they put an emphasis on winning the battle of the boards. All of these bodies crashing the glass has given them a physical and a middle edge.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
We've got Cam Thomas. Ben Simmons is out there with Sharp. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Hayes in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The Nets with a lead. Here's Hayes. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Barrett passes to Quickly. Kicks it out to Barrett. It's Barnes on the wing. Good D by Simmons. The Nets shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Second half getting started, about a minute played. Thomas misses.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
And stolen by Hayes. Robinson against Thomas. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Bogdanovich has got 13 now.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Thomas, that's good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside Barnes. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Hayes against Quickly. Outside Bogdanovich. No good on the triple. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Quickly passes to Boucher. Here's Robinson. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on crisp, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Reed's checked in for Brooklyn. The Raptors also with a sub. Vucevic is checked in. And that one falls for Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a scorer through and through, especially from outside the arc.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both. And for the Raptors, they're shooting about 56% in this one. Barnes passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Now Hayes, 16 points for him. Pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. They get the rebound. And he dunks it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Brooklyn calls timeout. So the Nets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And with this pause in the action, here are the league leaders in block shots. Scotty Barnes, 3rd.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Williams against Quickly. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Williams. Robinson against Thomas. Shoots over Robinson. The putback. Here's Reed. Rejected by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Thomas against Quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries yet again.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Pass to Vucevic. Oh, deflected. Quickly, left side. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas. 10 games left this year. Let's see what the playoff race looks like in the East. You take a look at Toronto. Final stretch of the season. They've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up. And, of course, Brooklyn not posing much of a threat right now.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they really have failed to deliver this year. Even when they do get a little something going, it never just seems to be enough.
Yeah, it's frustrating everyone, the players, the coaches, the fans. There was this idea that they might struggle, but I think the reality is starting to set in.
Now here's Robinson. Give him 8. Bogdanovich from long range. Fires in the triple. Bogdanovich has got 18.
Smart move feeding Bogdanovich here. A guy who is ready to fire off a shot at any moment.
For 3, Barrett hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Williams. Thomas with the ball, and it's Robinson picking him up. Thomas misses.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
I know Barrett loves to strike from the corners. He just trusts himself to make that shot.
Thomas passes to Bogdanovich. Outside Sharp, pass to Williams. From behind the arc. The offensive rebound.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Quickly, passes to Robinson. Outside Barnes. Robinson against Williams. Brooklyn pulls it in.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Pass to Sharp. Outside Bogdanovich. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Barrett. Quickly outside. Robinson on the wing. Williams defending. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. From outside the arc. Rebound Toronto. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
I told you get a t-shirt.
Brooklyn, Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Finney-Smith comes in for Reed. And it's Johnson in for Bogdanovich. Here's Thomas. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
And stolen by Williams. Into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 6 points. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. On the wing, Grady Dick takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Raptors lead by 4.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Johnson from deep. Drills it from deep. 10 points for him.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Toronto's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Payne with it. Claxton picks him up. Walter from outside. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And you watch Cam Thomas. Talk about a scorer's mindset, RJ.
Yeah, he's a tough matchup. He's proficient and efficient from all 3 levels. He is as confident as they come.
Now here's Williams. He has 6. Pass to Thomas. Back to Williams. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Thomas misses.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Here's Abaji. Thomas defends. And the basket by Abaji. And it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
Toronto's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Rejected by Claxton. They retain possession. Payne pass to Abaji. Here's Dick. Williams defending. Dick with a miss.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long 2s are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 10. Pass to Claxton. Wide open. Rebounded by Payne. Payne's got 4 rebounds now. Walter from outside. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Tipped away. And a fast break now for the Raptors.
Hurdle got his eyes open tonight. Great feed to create the easy opportunity.
1:43 left to play in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
We got some t-shirts for the loudest, craziest, most exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you do.
Brooklyn, Hayes comes in for Williams, and Ben Simmons subbed in for Thomas. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Toronto. Simmons against Payne. And now the Raptors on the break. Ahead, here's Dick. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Attacking that shot. Simmons aggressive on the defensive end.
Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Vucevic. Jacks up a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Payne with the bucket. Payne's got 6.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
And there's the lob, and Claxton throws it down.
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Vucevic. He's got 5. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Off target with the 3. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
It really seems like everyone in the league can elevate these days, and Johnson, well, he's no exception.
Simmons against Payne. Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons. The shot won't fall. And so after 3 quarters of play, some great offensive output in this one. It's all tied up. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
This is your quarter.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so here is Toronto. So for Toronto right now, there it is, the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Cameron Payne out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And this is why Barnes was the number 4 overall.
Oh, my goodness! Throw it down!
Come on!
You don't expect a big guy to move like that. Simmons is one of a kind.
And he makes it.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Bogdanovich. Again, the Nets score.
All it takes is a few shots to fall, and Bogdanovich is in his bag, and he is feeling it.
Vucevic goes in. It's good.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Simmons finds Sharp. Over quickly. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Toronto also making a switch. Robinson, he's checked in for Payne. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation, but over and back.
Well, his turnovers certainly aren't making it any easier for them.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Kicks it to Quickly. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Brooklyn. Sharp's got rebound number 11. Pass to Thomas to take the lead. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
Back to Barnes. Outside Barrett. Rebounded by the Nets. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Offensive rebound, Hayes. The layup off target. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. 2-point game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Hayes against Quickly. Claxton passes to Thomas. Knocks down the triple.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Quickly outside. Back to Robinson. From the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Thomas, that's good.
Nice read by Bogdanovich. I mean, keeping the ball moving.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Back to Robinson. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Looking to end this cold spell. And finished off by Hayes. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Back to Robinson. Pass to Barrett. And the layup is good. Barrett's got 14 points here in the second half.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Quickly. 3 on 3. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Wide open look. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Hayes. Thomas has got 7 now in this quarter. Quickly outside. Bogdanovich against Barrett. Lets it fly. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Thomas with the ball, and it's Robinson picking him up. It's scooped up.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Quickly finds Vucevic. Quickly passes to Barnes. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Fighting for his shot. Barnes is well rewarded for his effort.
Reed's checked in for Claxton. That free throw good from Barnes. Here's Thomas. Takes one from 10 feet, and Brooklyn again with a bucket. And here is Barrett. Pass to Quickly. Outside Barnes. Kicks it out to Barrett. Over Bogdanovich. And again, no good by Toronto. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
That is powerful.
Yes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Thomas is electric. He always makes things happen when he's on the floor.
The Nets with a lead. Rejected by Barnes. And they'll get another chance. Bogdanovich down low. Working on Barnes. Clock at 4. Hayes for 3. Sharp controls the rebound and the putback.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
Barrett finds Robinson over Thomas. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Thomas against Robinson. And he goes in for the dunk.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
And they've really relied on him down the stretch.
Robinson against Thomas. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Just his first turnover of the night. He's been poised and he's been focused.
And Toronto calls time here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Killian Hayes.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down." The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot. He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Here's Hayes. Hurdle with the block. Here comes Toronto on the push.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
Brooklyn trailing. Hayes with it. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Killian Hayes. At the line 2 times.
And he sinks the second. Here's Barrett. On the wing quickly. Here's Barnes. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Barnes has got 35.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Nets trail by 3. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Thomas. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Outside Barnes. There's the triple. And they recover it. Over Sharp. Barnes, no good. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Pass to Hayes. Back to Bogdanovich. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Left side Barrett. Back to quickly. And a big time jam right there. Great game for him. Double-double now.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Thomas. They get it again. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Here comes Toronto on the push. And the shot goes down. And it's a 7-point Toronto lead.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Thomas for 3. He drops it from range. Thomas has got 18 points now here in the second half.
They needed that bucket, and Thomas has demonstrated some leadership helping them get it.
And Toronto calls time here. They're up by 4. 1:58 left in the 4th quarter.
Once again, the Brooklyn Nets kid.
1:58 left to play in the 4th. Kicks it out to Barnes. Shoots over Johnson. They get it again. Robinson for 3. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Thomas against Robinson. Thomas misses. Toronto leading by 7. And it's Barrett off the drive. The 3 from Barnes. Brooklyn pulls it in. Bogdanovich has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly. First free throw is good. And that trims the lead to 6.
At the line 2 times.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
Barrett against Hayes. Barrett can't hit. Brooklyn has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Pass to Sharp. And it's good. And now they trail by
mastered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Outside Robinson. Fires for three. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're losing by 7. There's 47 seconds left in the final quarter. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The calling card of Johnson, his J. It's why Cam was a lottery pick. It's why he's such a quality NBA player.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Barrett passes to Quickly. And the dunk by Pirtle.
There is value in traditional fives like Pirtle. They can grab glass and they can get you bonus points.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're losing by 7. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Thomas misses. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Here's Barnes. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Here's Finney-Smith. And a miss there on the triple. Out left to the wing. Walter from outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. Fires from way outside. And the miss. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. So long, everybody.